Hi, and welcome to the demonstration for the Visio Link System Architect add-on from EA Frameworks. This demonstration will show how to use the System Architect add-on macro for the Visio Link. The macro works on any diagram type in System Architect. Once the macro is installed, new interface menu items will be available under the Reports menu in System Architect, indicating a Visio interface. There are 4 menu options in this demo. We'll create a Visio diagram from System Architect and then also update the System Architect diagram from the diagram that we created in Visio. First, we'll select the menu option to export the current diagram to Visio. Depending on the complexity of the diagram in System Architect and the speed of your system, it's possible that the generation may take a few moments. A dialog box will pop up showing that the diagram generation is complete. The macro will have opened Visio to create the diagram. You can simply access Visio from your taskbar to see the diagram in Visio itself. Also note that the color of any of the items in System Architect has also been used in the resulting Visio diagram. To demonstrate updating the System Architect diagram from the Visio diagram, we'll move and recolor an item in Visio and then use that information back in the System Architect diagram. With the Visio diagram updated, we'll return to System Architect and access the Visio interface menu items once again. There are 2 menu items regarding the import of Visio information. We'll use the second of the items, which also updates the System Architect diagram to reflect position and color changes. When the macro completes, the diagram in System Architect will be updated to reflect the color and position changes that may have been made in Visio. Also, a report will be generated on the right side of the System Architect window showing all the operations that were done in the process of running the import. At this point, the diagram is not saved. This is done in case there are any changes that you want to undo. If you like what was done in the Visio import, then simply click Save Diagram and continue on with your work. This next example will show a custom shape mapping and how that can be used. The Visio interface macro allows the user to specify any Visio shape within certain limits that can be used to represent any System Architect symbol. So that when the System Architect diagram is generated into Visio, different shapes can be used for the symbols than either a standard shape or what's used in System Architect. The shape mappings of System Architect symbol to Visio shape have been set up in the configuration, and that's handled in a separate video that's training for the product. In this point, we'll just run the export current Visio diagram again and demonstrate the results. Note in the resulting Visio diagram, communication links from System Architect have been changed from just a plain line to lightning bolts, and communication nodes have been changed to be a satellite. Also, obviously, the color is again used. Whatever the custom shape mapping is that would fit your particular needs can be supported by just simply changing the configuration. Of course, there are some required software version levels. System Architect version 11.3.0 or greater is recommended, as well as Visio Professional 2007 or 2010. Also, if you're a DoD Architecture Framework version 2 user, System Architect 11.4.1 or better is recommended. I hope this brief demonstration of the Visio link has been helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or need any kind of assistance, please contact us at info@eaframeworks.com. This add-on can be purchased from our website at eaframeworks.com as well. Thank you.